Okay, so Marlo, the question is, did Abraham's bargaining with Yahweh save Lot from judgment?
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna say I don't think so. I could be
Okay.
wrong. But the reason why I don't think so is because I know that there's a verse in the New Testament, and I believe Lot is named amongst the righteous
That's
who
right.
were outcrying against the cities.
That's
So
right.
that would be my
Yeah.
answer. So
Yeah. So regardless of whether or not Abraham has this concerned conversation, putting two and two together, knowing Lot lives there, and thinking, oh, well, before they go do this, I just want to make sure the Lord's going to obtain his normal standard and save the
mhm.
righteous, and and not lump the righteous in with the wicked for judgment. And so he has this conversation. So with that theological understanding of consistency of Yahweh's behavior,
Mhm.
I agree with you. And it would seem as if Abraham is being uh, uh, patronized, if you will. It seems like he's being entertained in
Right,
this
I agree.
conversation.
I agree.
What? Because it's like the angel could have said, "Hey, do you not know the character of the Lord? He's not going to
Hmm.
do that. Of course, we're going to pull a lot out, right?" But instead, it's this long, drawn out conversation, this back and forth about testing the merits of the father's behavior, his character. Would he condemn the righteous with the wicked, and how many does it require? He's trying to go through the specifics like a bean counter. What about
Yeah,
50?
yeah.
What about 49? What about 40, 35? You're like, and I'm just wondering, like, the patience of even the angel talking to him, just
Facts.
being like, he could have just said, "Hey, man, that's not the way the Father does things. Of course, we're going to spare the righteous." And you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
he didn't know. I'm sure Abraham, not living in that city, didn't know how many righteous were there. And who knows how long it had been since he had seen Lot. Hopefully,
Wow.
he didn't know, had Lot still been a righteous. I don't know how often they got together. But it's interesting to me that when these angels, it's from our perspective, it seems as if Abraham is convincing these angels to do something they weren't going to do. But I don't, from the verses you already talked about, and from our understanding of Yahweh's character, it seems as if Abraham just didn't understand the assumptive nature of the Father, who's not going to
Understood.
condemn the righteous with the wicked.
That was gonna be my question. I was gonna ask, well,
Yeah.
why do you think that Abraham even had those questions? Because it's easy for
Right.
us to say, having, all these scriptures and, able to look at all these different accounts from like a more objective bird's eye view. We can look back and say, well, I wouldn't have asked God those questions because I know God wouldn't do that, and here we have one of the patriarchs
Mhm.
really having like this deep, back and forth. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that you said that because I've always, I've wondered, what was what was going on in Abraham's mind in that situation.
Yeah, it seemed kinda naive, but at the same time, he just, he's probably just really concerned for Lot and just wants to verbally hear it, you know what I mean?
Understood. Understood.